Rachel is a poster child for a dropout. She was high at risk, very much at risk, and that's when I pointed her towards family building blocks.
When my mom was pregnant with me, she had been with my dad for only a few months. They weren't married or anything. She found out by reading a newspaper article that he was a child molester, and he was convicted of child molestation and sentenced him to 40 years in prison. My mom and I started by living in these apartments with drug trafficking and people using heroin, pot, whatever they had. There was always like stolen stuff coming through our house, and they'd sell it, and there's blood on the walls all the time from them shooting up. And when I was about 6, my mom, me, and one of my sisters, we were living in the car and in hotels, shelters, the Oregon Capitol Inn, wherever we could find a place to stay for that night was where we lived. When I was in high school, me and my mom were having a lot of problems, so I ended up leaving her house. I was just jumping through different people's homes. I got pregnant at 17, so I spent my senior year pregnant. I graduated in June from Salesian High School, and 12 days later I had my baby Kaya. Family Building Blocks has made a difference in me and my child's life in a lot of ways. You guys have helped me be more effective in my parenting. You've taught me different strategies when I'm just at my wit's end and helping me just be a good mom. Just started Chemeketa this fall. I'm getting my associate's transfer degree. I eventually want to work up to get my master's degree in social work. I want to help kids out as much as I can.
If it wasn't for Family Building Blocks, I do not believe that Rachel would be in college right now. I think she would be really struggling with the infant that she has to care for. She has a definite career path. She has a load of support that she's never had before, and she found value in herself and that she truly now has a purpose.
When Kaya got into her first classroom at 7 months old, I noticed a huge difference in her development. She started being more social and getting to know people, and her language was developing rapidly.
A couple of years ago, I started with Kaya in the classroom. She worried so much about her mother on a daily basis. She would say, "Where's my mommy? Where's my mommy?" And we would tell her her mommy was at school.
Since Kaya was born, I've been going to Chemeketa Community College. I just recently finished my Associate of Criminal Justice degree there, and I'm working towards moving on to Portland State University to get a Child and Family Services degree. I've been working full-time between 2 jobs, both at Reruns for Kids and at Chemeketa as a work-study student.
Eventually, Kaya started sitting down at the table we had set up as a little desk. There was a telephone there, and she would call her mommy and tell her how her day was going. And that even progressed into Kaya doing her homework. And Kaya would not be available to play with her friends until her homework was done, and it was very, very important to her.
After I transfer to Portland State, I hope to major in Child and Family Studies and then move on to a master's in social work. At some point, I want to work with children and doing something similar to what Family Building Blocks does, working in casework and with families who are at risk and just need a little bit extra help to get through life.
Rachel, by role modeling what it's like to go to school, to have a goal, to see that belief built in Kaya now and that evolution take place is just, it's a beautiful story. And it's what Family Building Blocks is there for, and they've done it.
I'm going to school to make sure that my daughter has opportunities that I never had. And it's important to me that she knows that education is the way to get what you want in life. Family Building Blocks really helped to break the cycle of abuse and poverty that I had as a child. There's a lot more opportunities that my daughter will have that I didn't have as a younger person.
Kaya will probably not have to be a part of this generational poverty because of what her mother is doing, thanks to Family Building Blocks, and thanks to the inner strength that Rachel has summoned and followed through with.
I know that my daughter will be raised without bruises on her, without not knowing where she's going to sleep at night, and she knows that she has somewhere safe to go. She has a support network that she can go to for help, and Family Building Blocks, it's just phenomenal what they're able to do. Dear Kaya, I didn't know what love was until your tiny little body was laid in my arms and I looked into your beautiful eyes. You have given my life a purpose, and for that I owe you the world. I promised myself that you would never know fear or hunger, that only a warm bed and snuggles and kisses would greet you at bedtime, that you would always feel safe and know that so many people love and care for you. Kaya, you can do anything you want in life. I have dedicated the last few years to work and study in hopes of giving you opportunities that I never had and proving to you that anything is possible. I hope to instill in you the desire to give back to others and to help those less fortunate, to extend a hand to those that may have fallen as so many have helped lift us up. Though I treasure all the time we spend together, my favorite part of our day has always been bedtime. Finally, a quiet chance for us to snuggle together and share imaginary adventures through the books that we read. There is a sense of relief to know you are safe and sound in bed, but often I still enter your room just to watch you sleep. It brings peace to my heart. I love you, Kaya. You are my inspiration.